Core 2, 2018, question 1. Question says, the first three terms in the expansion 2 plus kx, or brackets 5, are 32 minus 40x plus cx squared, where k and c are constants. Find the values of k and c. Okay, let's first of all write down 2 plus kx to the power of 5 and do the first three expansion terms of this binomial expansion. So first term is 5, choose 0, and that will be kx to the 0 multiplied by 2 to the power of 5. These two terms must add up to 5, and this is the same as that, choosing 0 terms of x. Okay, next one is going to be 5, choose 1. This time we're going to go kx to the power 1, and we're going to reduce this by 1, so 5 goes to 4. And the third term is 5, choose 2, is kx squared, that's where the x squares come out, and 2 to the power of 3, so that's been reduced. The sum of these two powers must always add up to 5, this way. Okay, let's go by expanding this. That's going to be just 1. That's going to be also 1, anything to the power of 0 is 1. And 2 to the power of 5 is 32. Next one, c choose 1 is 5. Anything to the power of 1 is itself. 2 to the power of 4 is 2 times 2 is 4, times 2 8, times 2 is 16. Okay, and the third term, 5 choose 2 is 10, and you can do that simply on the calculator, multiplied by, now this is all being squared, so k is squared and x is squared, and 2 to the power of 3, 2 cubed is 8. Okay, so let's just put these together. 1 times 1 is 1, times 32 is just 32. 5 times 16 is 80, so that's going to be 80kx. And now 10 times 8 is 80, so that's going to be 80k squared x squared. Now it does say in the question that this term is going to be the same as 32 minus 40x plus cx squared. So 32, first term is okay. Second term, so let's equate those. Let's just write this down. So I know my second term, 80k, which is a coefficient of x, is going to equal to negative 40. So k is simply just negative 40 over 80, which is minus a half. Right, done that one. And then we know that x, the coefficient of x squared, is c, and in this case it's 80k squared. So if I put a line there and say that's going to be 80k squared, that's minus a half squared, is equal to c squared. Oh, sorry, c, just c. And then if I square the minus half, it's going to be minus minus makes a positive, so that's a quarter, so that's going to be 80 shared by 4 is going to equal c, and that's just going to simply be 20 equals c. Job done. Two values. Okay, then it goes here, the next second part of the question, determine the coefficient of x in the expansion 2x minus 3, and then we've got this expansion here, there. Well, it only wants the coefficient of x, so I only need from this expansion the first two terms, really. Okay, anything beyond that you get x squared, and we don't need that, we just want x. So to make life easier for yourself for the second part, so this is first part, second part, just simply 2x minus 3, and then instead of writing the whole expansion out for this, we're just going to write the first two terms, which is 32, and we know that k is, well, we actually know from the question that we don't even need to know k here. We just say that the second term is going to be minus 40x. So if I put in minus 40x and then expand this out. And again, I don't need to expand everything, I just want the coefficient of x, so I just do 2x times 32, which gives me 64x, and minus 3 times minus 40 gives me minus plus 120x, and if I add these two terms together, I'll get 184x. So the coefficient, says the coefficient of x is going to be 184. So 184 is the coefficient of x. Done. Question 1.